bacon strip. I ain't eating sloppy jokes. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down now, Green, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Luck on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 19. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Love. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alfred Morris taking it in. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down is Luck. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
No, check. Patriot.
Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
All right, now, look at 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Let's go, Mexico! Be right. Gun, gun, gun. 12, 12, 12. Middle, middle, middle. Monday, 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 Monday.
After the interception, it's Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
For a guy who didn't throw a football for 500 days, Luck's looking pretty sharp here early in the year. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
12, 12, 12. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 12, 12. Middle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Out of the gun, Luck. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that...
They got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And the Colts coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
12. Middle.
On first down, it's Long. Shakes off the sack. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing his Lock. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 81 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught at the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. In for the score. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Darnold on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. Enunwa, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Luck. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. It's Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabal Sheard in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go, Mexico. 1, 6, 3.
From the gun, here's Love. And an alley to run. Space to run past. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
To throw is Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room past the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. The Green with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Mack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on second down is Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Jenkins getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
12.
Now Luck.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now, I'm too on one day.